Girls, today we are going to be looking at the addition stories of 4 and 5. Addition stories can also be called fact families. So we are looking at the different ways of making a total. So over here you can see I've got 4 apples, and down below I've got my sum, so 2 different numbers that equal 4. Remember, the answer has got to be 4. So in my tree I might put 2 apples, and in this tree I might put another 2 apples, so I can write down my sum, 2, and the adding sign, add 2, equals 4. Now remember, this is a double where both numbers are the same. So if I turn it round, I will get the same answer. So I don't need to change that one. We're now going to look at a different way. I'll just rub out my boxes, but remembering the answer will still be 4. So let's think about another way of making 4. If I move one apple over here, I've now got 1 adding on to 3. So 1, add 3, and that also equals 4. Now this is not a double sum, so I can do a twin sum. So if I turn the numbers round the other way, we've got 3 at this side and 1 at this side. So it becomes 3 apples in this tree, adding on 1 apple equals 4 apples altogether. So the different ways of making 4, can you remember any of them? If you can, maybe write them down just now. So the first way we had was 2, adding on 2. The second way we had started with 1, add 3, and to make a twin sum, it was 3, adding on 1. Okay, so those are all the different ways of adding to make 4. There is another one, however, that we can do. I'm just going to rub out my box here. And if I move this apple over here, can you see what sum I have made? So I've got 4 apples in this tray and 0. So let's write this sum in the middle, 4, adding on 0. And remember, it's a twin sum or a switcher, so I can turn my numbers the other way. So let's move all 4 apples over to this side. And I'll give my box a wee rub out there. So it then becomes 0 in this tree, adding on 4 in this tree. There are lots of activities you can do to explore the adding story of 4. You could use counters, you could use beads, you could cut out little pictures. You could also have a go today at making all the different ways of making 5 as well. Okay, thank you for listening.